Good morning, everybody. My name is Bismay Mohanty, and I welcome you to the second lecture of the basics of English grammar. In this session, we are going to learn about noun. So, what is a noun? A noun is a word which is used as the name of a person, place, or a thing. For example, Akbar was a great king. In this sentence, Akbar is the name of a person and king is the name of a thing. Therefore, the nouns are Akbar and king. Similarly, in the following sentence, the sun is the only star in our solar system. The nouns are sun, star, and solar system. The reason you all might have got by now. Let's proceed. Noun is of two types, common noun and pronoun. Here we have to look back to the previous example. Akbar was a great king and we got two nouns, Akbar and king. You must be thinking which of Akbar and king is a common noun and which is the proper noun. Before doing that, you must understand what these two exactly are. Common nouns are a class of people, places, or things, and proper noun represents these common noun in particular. In this sentence, Akbar was a great king, but the nouns are Akbar and king. Akbar is a proper noun because it particularly represents who the great king was. And king, since it is a class of people, therefore king is a common noun. Before proceeding, let's discuss three important points which you must always keep in mind while attempting questions on nouns. The first point is countable nouns can have plural form, but uncountable nouns do not have plural form. Boy can be boys, but sugar can never be written as sugars. Similarly, you must have never heard the term furnitures because it is inappropriate, it is wrong. Let's discuss three examples so as to eradicate your doubts on this particular topic. The orange light during the evening time embezzles the Rocky Mountain. Here, the orange light is uncountable in nature and therefore we cannot use plural in the noun light. Both of the lights in the ceiling are very old. Since it is both of the lights and the light is countable in nature, therefore we can use lights instead of light, the plural form. In the third sentence, natural light is good for us. Natural light, which is obviously uncountable in nature and we cannot count it, therefore we cannot use its plural form. Point number 2. Countable noun can be used after a or n, but an uncountable noun cannot be used after a or n. We have certain criteria and certain limitations. Since criteria and limitations both are uncountable noun, therefore we cannot use a or n before them. Like we have a certain criteria and a certain limitations. This is completely wrong. He was discharged from the hospital after a series of several diagnoses. Since it is given a series of several diagnoses, therefore we are using a. In the third example, people considered him to be an entirely different person after the tragedy. We do not know how different person he has become after the tragedy. Therefore, entirely different comes under uncountable noun and therefore we cannot use a or n before it, before the noun. And here comes the last point. When should you use as and of? Well, when a particular sentence depicts the possession of something or somebody's possession, in those cases you have to use as or of. For example, the boy's book, the cover of the book, or you may get deprived of your good score. The alternative to these sentences can be the book of the boy, which is not much appropriate, or the cover of the book, which is equally good, and the last one can be you may get your good scores deprivation, which does not sound much logically correct and it appears more complex. Okay, so most of the time the grammar questions will trick you into making a mistake and that's how you lose your marks. So beside the knowledge of the basic formats and structures, I suggest you practice a lot, explore new questions, and you will see that all difficult questions need logical approach. What sounds logically appropriate and correct That has to be the correct answer. Like in this last example, you may get deprived of your good score. If we use from, then the sentence will totally be incorrect. That comes under prepositions, I do agree, but you must take the knowledge in fragments so that your mind does not get messed up. That's all for today. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this lecture and ask your doubts in the comments below. Thank you.